Hey everyone, I'm Ellen here at etrailer.com. Today we're taking a quick look at the CURT Custom Underbed OEM-Style Gooseneck Trailer Hitch. Now this is going to be a fit for the 2019 and on Ram 2500 and 3500. That's both for the short and long bed, or the 6.5 foot bed and the 8 foot bed. So this is going to give you a really nice gooseneck to go right into your truck without too much trouble at all. There's no welding, no drilling required with this, except to make the hole in our bed to allow the ball to drop down through, and then also for our safety chain loops to come up through the bed. So pretty minimal modification. Dodge usually has a pretty good record of allowing for, or kind of planning ahead for, the addition of a gooseneck into their trucks. And now they actually have the rails already installed in the bed so that there's an easy place to mount this up to. There's really only 4 bolts that you need to put in place to get the head mounted, and it also comes with a template to make it a lot easier to drill out that 3.5-inch diameter hole for your ball to drop through. Now the way this works, unlike a lot of others, to take the ball out, you just have to turn this little tab at the top and then you can remove it. It's held in place by these 2 ball bearings. So as you turn that, pushes those out, and now they're locked and solid in place. So whenever your coupler is on top of the ball, there's no way that these can disengage, since that little tab is going to be held in place. So it's a really secure system. There is a lip going all the way around the inside of the head assembly, so that's where those ball detents are going to fit into, and we can take a look at that in a minute. But it's a really nice system, very simple and easy to use. The advantage that I like about this is that you don't have to get out of your truck, pull the handle to undo a bolt passing through that ball. You can just undo it right from the bed. It makes it pretty quick and simple, and you don't have to get in and out of your truck to disassemble anything. So makes it simple there. The one bad thing about this ball assembly is that you can't flip it over and just store it inside the head assembly. It doesn't fit back down in there, as you can see, just doesn't happen. So that's one thing that other assemblies do have going for them, is that you don't have to find a place to store the ball, but it's not going to take up too much space. You can put this in your glove compartment, put it under your seat in your truck whenever you don't need it, and whenever that's also going on, it comes with a rubber cap to drop down in the hole to take up the space and also prevent any gunk from getting built up in that that opening. So if you're hauling gravel, sand, dirt, anything like that, it's not going to all start spilling out of that gooseneck opening. Just cover it with that little rubber cap and you're good to go there. So whenever this is installed, the only things that you're going to see are the opening here with either your cap or your ball in place, and then the 2 safety chain loops on either side. It's a really easy install. Much easier than a lot of the other ones. We have to install the rails, get an extra set of hands to get it in place. This one, if you want to, you can grab an extra set of hands. It's a pretty simple install. The head assembly probably weighs about 50 pounds, so not ultra light, but something that if you feel up to it and you are safe about it, you can probably end up doing it yourself, but it's always good to have a buddy to help you get anything installed. Comes with all the hardware you see here, including that template. So whenever you're whenever you're putting the head in place, you want to make sure that you put this in there before you actually get it bolted in. There's just 4 bolts to put in place, so if you happen to forget, it's not a huge deal. But this is going to be the template to allow you to make that initial pilot hole for your opening, and it just helps to get everything centered nicely so that you don't have to worry about it being a little bit off, and makes things a lot easier whenever you go to drill out that circle for the rest of your install. So make sure that this is in place as you raise that up into position. Does come with that, comes all the hardware and the cap, and all in all, this is going to be a really great, easy to use system. The gross towing weight capacity of this is going to be 35,000 pounds. The ball size is going to be 2 5/16, and it is covered by a limited lifetime warranty from CURT, and all the parts are assembled in the USA. Now with that gross towing weight, you want to make sure that you're not exceeding your truck's weight carrying capabilities. just because this is rated for 35,000 pounds doesn't mean that your truck is. So always go by the manufacturer's recommended weight rating there. You want to go by the lowest number of any component in your system. Basically, that's just the best rule to go by. The diameter for our spring-loaded safety chains is going to be 5/8 of an inch, which are pretty nice and thick. The ball is made out of a chrome-plated steel, and our head assembly is made out of a sturdy steel construction as well. But that's pretty much going to do it for our look at the CURT Custom Underbed OEM-Style Gooseneck Trailer Hitch. If you have any other questions or we can answer anything for you, we're happy to do so here at etrailer.com. One additional note that I will make with this is that it is not designed to be used with the X5 adapters. Those would be the adapters that drop in there and then allow you to haul a fifth wheel. It's really always best to either get fifth wheel rails or get a gooseneck hitch to haul your trailer rather than adapting one for the other. It just makes for a better hauling experience. So that's pretty much going to do it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.